Hello, my loved ones, and welcome back to the Soulmate Journey Empath. This is going to be a pick a card reading. I have come up with 3 piles here and stones for each pile. There are different storylines, different messages for each one. And this reading, I'm going to ask you to pick a card. This is an interactive reading. Pick pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3 to find out what kind of reaping is going to be happening with the autumnal equinox here in the northern hemisphere, spring equinox in the southern. So what kind of transitions, what kind of changes are coming in with this equinox energy? And it happening so quickly after Saturn, our bringer of karma, has gone direct. So things that have disappeared from our lives to make room for new things with Saturn in retrograde. And now those new things are going to be coming into us. And this reading is designed to help you use your own intuition and whichever pile is speaking to you to help determine what messages are meant for you, what kinds of shifts will be coming in, and what can help you navigate this, where you're going to be feeling it in your chakras, and kind of how things are going to play out. So for pile number 1, we have this beautiful deep maroon tiger's eye. So we have tiger's eye for group number 1 here. For group number 2, we have lapis. This is lapis lazuli or lapis lazuli. Beautiful here for group number 2. And for group number 3, we have this piece of amethyst crystal geode. So take a moment and determine which pile is speaking to you, which one you think has your messages, and the timestamps will be provided for each pile, each group below. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. Group number 1, and again, group number 1, you selected this beautiful red tiger's eye. So, what are you coming into on this journey? What chakras is it going to be affecting? How is this going to be looking in your life? How does this relate to your soul journey? And what is an anchor message or guidance that can help you navigate the shift in these energies? All right. So again, this is group number 1. And first of all, let's start with the soul level here. So on a soul level, really what's going on is, if you selected this pile, it is likely that you are in a connection with someone already that you have a soul contract with. And this is, of the 2 relationships pictured here, twin flame and soulmate, for those of you that just want things to be calm and abundant, a soulmate can be that type of relationship. It can also be a relationship that teaches us. If you have a twin flame, there is a purpose that you have this other relationship with this other person. And if you are a divine twin and you have identified that you have a twin flame, this recognition has prompted you to examine some of the lessons Examine some of the lessons from that soul contract. And also what we have is you coming into a period of communication. A lot of communication. If you have met someone that you believe is your twin, you may be communicating online. They may live at a distance from you. And so what I get here is, for some of you, this soulmate relationship could be with a fire sign, with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. More importantly, this is a relationship where the masculine energy does not have to be a masculine gender, but the masculine energy, very active, very on the go, a lot of projects. And there is something to be learned about this connection. This soul contract that is going to really help you. And for those of you that selected this pile, you also have Seven of Pentacles energy. This is Earth energy. This is waiting for the results. Well, with the twin flame coming out underneath that, if you've been calling in a twin or have identified a twin and have been waiting for some contact, what I'm getting here is there's going to be a little bit more waiting. There may be communication, but this is not precipitating. This is still a card of waiting in your 3D reality. Okay. Next out, we have the World. The World. Number 21, 2 and 1 go to 3. This is major arcana. This is the closing of one chapter and the beginning of another. The closing of one chapter and the beginning of another. What I'm also getting is, likely, as is true in many twin connections, this person may already have a soul contract and be in a relationship themselves. And so what I'm getting here is, communication is good, but this is not necessarily going to precipitate until the lessons have been learned in the situation that you currently find yourself. And in which chakras is this shift going to affect you the most? We have the root chakra, the base chakra, the first chakra, as well as the second chakra, the sacral chakra. So colors associated here, red and orange. Base chakra is something that needs to be paid a lot of attention to when we're going through a lot of changes. And having this world energy, if there is a chapter closing, a new one beginning, that's change. That's significant change. And Spirit wants you to know that it's important to remain grounded during this time. So the root chakra, you may feel like you need grounding, and grounding is highly recommended with this energy shift. With this sacral chakra, this again is some masculine energy, and maybe this, the twin, the masculine energy here is fire. Doesn't have to be, but when I think of the essence of divine masculine energy, often King of Wands comes to mind. And this sacral chakra is about your desires, fulfillment, creativity. Okay, that's why we associate it with the masculine. So having this soulmate and the twin flame come out, there is going to be a lot of repression of your desires, creative desires, sexual desires. that maybe if you have come into recognition of a twin flame and you're not done with this soulmate contract, you're going to have your sacral chakra out of balance because you're not able to actively pursue those desires. And what we have as a sacred geometry activation for you loved ones is universal love. This is absolutely beautiful. This is number 44. That is a magic number. It's double balance. I suggest that you look up the number 44 in spiritual meaning as well as the angel number. And look at this beautiful integration of the different chakral energies that are radiating from the center of this heart chakra energy. The frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to all of existence itself. And so if you are on a twin flame journey, you definitely have a spiritual mission. And identifying ways in which you can align yourself with universal or unconditional love are going to help you navigate the rest of the lessons in this soulmate connection to prepare you for this chapter closing and this twin flame union. So with this communication card coming out, there I see a lot of communication in both of these connections for you, loved ones. And you have an absolutely beautiful anchor message that even though you're doing some waiting, you've come into recognition and there's a lot of processing, some activations that need to happen in you. And part of this twin flame journey is healing those chakras and getting them into alignment, channeling the frequency of unconditional love. And Spirit's message for you is gratitude. And if you do have a twin flame journey, there's a lot of work to do and it's beautiful. There's a very fast learning curve for your soul on this type of contract. So today I am grateful for all of the little things. Even when big things suck, there are always plenty of little things that I can be at least a little grateful for. I like hot showers and music and the fact that humans invented an internet and I'm allowed to use it whenever I want to, using fingers and thumbs to do whatever I think for them to do at any given moment. So what do we say about the internet here? Long distance communication is going to be coming in. Long distance communication for you loved ones. So I hope that this reading is helpful in terms of you navigating this energy shift with the Equinox and Saturn going direct. So for those of you that chose the Tiger's Eye, I am sending you lots and lots of love and light. Until next time, bye-bye. All right. Group number 2. This is group number 2. And if you selected group number 2, again, you chose Lapis. So let's see what messages we have for you, loved ones. I will do this a little bit differently here. We'll put your chakras down here. And your overall message. So, if you selected the Lapis, group number 2, What is going on for you? Well, there is a connection that you're dealing with where there is a silence. There is a silence in a connection that you are dealing with. And you have been waiting to hear something for quite some time, and you really just don't understand why you haven't heard anything. And you may have felt an urge to reach out to establish communication, but every time you feel like you want to, something stops you. And this is pertaining to a connection with a masculine energy. This doesn't have to be a romantic partner. This could be a father, a brother, a leader in your work setting, a boss, a teacher, a spiritual teacher. But this is a masculine energy that there hasn't been contact with in some time. And maybe wondering about it is what brought you here. But what I'm getting is, in terms of what's happening in this connection, the reason why this person has not reached out is because whatever has transpired between you, they are unaware of the consequences. They are unaware of the gravity. They're unaware of the effect. And in terms of tarot here, this Hanged Man energy, this Piscean energy, number 12, 2 and 1 adding to 3. This person is taking time out and observing from a distance. They are observing and trying to find a new perspective, which is a positive sign because there is this unawakened and the mute. And so this person is holding back until they have an understanding of the situation with this unawakened energy, okay? Next out, we have the Ace of Cups energy. This is water energy. And this is, what I'm getting is that this person, whatever has transpired between the two of you, there's been a recent rift, is that this person has been operating in imbalanced ego energy. There's been ego energy involved. And this person is also in this time out, learning how to fill their own cup. Learning how to fill their own cup. Next out, we have 9 of Pentacles energy. This is earth energy. I associate this card with a sign of Virgo. Doesn't have to be. But this is about having a sense of confidence in your independence, in your ability to handle business, feeling healthy, feeling vibrant. Healthy, feeling balanced. So really what I see is this person may have taken some time out to get in touch with their insecurities and work through those and balance their ego energy. And in this time, you are really putting that Ace of Cups into yourself too. And I see that this separation is providing you with the opportunity to adopt that Hangman energy and get a new perspective as well. Now, in terms of the chakras involved, we have solar plexus chakra and throat chakra. And often when our confidence has taken a hit, we have a difficult time speaking our truth, speaking up and communicating what we truly think and feel. And so what I get with this Ace of Cups and Nine of Pentacles with this solar plexus chakra is that you are really going to be working on balancing that, on feeling confident. And with that confidence is going to be this healed, restored ability to communicate your thoughts and feelings. And you're going to notice that in that it's going to be easier for you to speak up. You're going to notice that that's how this is going to transpire in terms of your chakras. And this is a beautiful message. I'm going to go ahead and pull this card up. Two of them, actually. Actually, all of your tarot really works with this message. So, your sacred geometry activation is emergence. It's number 25. 2 and 5 add to 7. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from this place. So I see you emerging out of this energy, of this hangman energy. Seems like this person is kind of in that hangman energy. Filling your cup, approaching reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment. Filling your cup and really getting into that Nine of Pentacles energy, okay? Really feeling wonderment and beauty and health and abundance. So really, really beautiful messages here for group number 2, the Lapis. And last but not least, we do have an anchor message for you. Spirit wants you to know that there is no need to do. I am exactly where I need to be, exactly when I need to be. There's nothing more that I need to do. I mean, yes, there will always be laundry and taxes. But in terms of my life's path, I don't need to do anything because I am already here. I take a deep breath, relax, and trust, and then do laundry, which is very much this Virgoan energy, this Nine of Pentacles energy. And look at, that's just being. So what I see this equinox bringing in for you, if you selected the Lapis, is real alignment, and taking focus, taking a break away from this masculine energy that there's been this rift with, really healing your confidence, getting your voice back, emerging as the beautiful and abundant soul that you are after taking time out to replenish your own cup. All right. So those are my messages for you, group 2. And I'm wishing you lots and lots of love and light through this equinox energy shift. So until next time, bye-bye. All right. We'll keep it going here with group number 3. Group number 3. If you selected group number 3, you chose the amethyst crystals, the piece of a geode. So let's see what messages the universe has for you. And just look at that beautiful, beautiful amethyst. Beautiful. All right. Wow. So, folks that selected this pile, there are a lot of things going on in the people around you. You're going to see some shifts in your family sector of life with this equinox energy. All right. So let's go ahead and get these soul path messages first. And tarot. So the first message we have is balancing the scales. So this energy is coming in and really restoring things. And again, we're headed into Libra season. Jupiter just went direct, came out of retrograde on September 18th. So those karmic scales are being balanced. Beautiful energy. The next card out we have for you is family. So this is related to your family situation. This is balancing scales when it comes to family karma. So I would really examine for this group, I would examine which house, if you know your exact birth time, and you get a free natal chart, a birth chart. Pay special attention to which house your Saturn is falling into. Okay? And also what planet your Saturn, or what sign the planet of Saturn is in for you. And that's really going to help you to understand how karmically this shift, this Saturn going direct, is going to balance the scales in the area of home and family. The next card we have is reinvention. Reinvention. So what I see here is group number 3. If you selected group number 3, the Amethyst, is you may be awakened to this, but whether you're awakened to it or not, whatever you've been going through personally is some ancestral karma, is some generational karma. It's been passed down in your family, and you have broken a cycle and balanced the scales. And now there's this reinvention going on because, excuse me, because you are, excuse me, you are elevating yourself to a broader understanding of why things were working out the way that they were in this family dynamic. For tarot, first out, we have King of Swords. This is air energy. This, you may be dealing with a masculine Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. But it's really interesting because the King of Swords is all about truth and clarity. And here, truth, justice, balancing those scales. There may have also been a masculine figure in this family dynamic that is very intelligent, but can come across as not being very nurturing, more intellectual, more in their head space than their heart space. Next out, we have the Queen of Cups energy. This is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This coming out under the Queen of Cups, I always think of the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles as being maternal figures, more so the Queen of Cups in my estimation, because it's associated with the very parental sign of Cancer. And so there may be a water sign female, a mother figure involved. If she is not a water sign, she probably has significant water in her chart. And next out, we have a Knight of Wands energy. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is a younger masculine energy. And kind of what I'm picking up here is a very specific storyline pertaining to family. One of the karmic lessons that you may have resolved in terms of your family is having one person that seemed a little emotionally unavailable and another person, perhaps a parent, perhaps this is a parent group, okay? One parent, very rational, very logical, did not incorporate much emotion. The other parent, in contrast, seems overly emotional compared to how emotionally sparing this air energy is. And so one of the ways that that could have played out in your individual life is you kind of having some in and out energy, trying to polarize between these extremes of the masculine and feminine energies that have been laid out for you. And for some people, understanding parental dynamic is a huge karmic balancing of the scales that leads to reinvention. It's new karma that will happen for this family, for these soulmates, because those scales have been balanced because of the realization. And the chakras that are going to be the most affected by these shifts, no surprise here, the 6th and 7th chakras, the third eye and the crown. So third eye, we think of purple indigo, and with the crown, we think of violet or ultraviolet colors. And these are, the third eye is located just above the center of your eyebrows onto your forehead. And the crown chakra is, as it says, a crown. So imagine a crown on your head, and that is the location. So a lot of intuition, I think, has been guiding you through this process of balancing the scales, balancing this family karma. And with this crown chakra coming in, there's a lot of realizations that you have made or that are coming in about this situation. The activation that we have for you is number 11, a beautiful number. Look up angel number 11 or spiritual meaning of the number 11. You can keep it as 11, or you can add the 1 and 1 and make it 2. And look at these chakras that are involved in this activation. Look at that. A lot of alignment and synchronicity in this reading, and is going to be coming in for you if you chose group number 3. The frequency of belief supports our self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. Strong connection to source. Definitely, definitely. And the oracle message for you is clarity. Stopping to listen to my inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar. And the mental chatter is confusing and a bitter rind that I can peel off and chuck in the garbage or a compost heap if your mental clutter happens to be organic. So a lot of clarity about these cycles are really coming in for you. And what I get more than anything else is perhaps the relationships, with these individuals in this family setting have really caused you to question yourself. And Spirit is saying that you have this strong connection, and you do have a lot of inherent worth, and you need to find belief in that. And I think resolving these karmic cycles in the family are really going to help restore and heal those old feelings that are no longer serving you. so that you can reinvent yourself with belief and reinvent the direction that your family's story is going to. Okay? So absolutely beautiful energy. If you selected group number 3 with the amethyst, I am sending you lots and lots of love and light through this equinox energy and Saturn going direct. And until next time, loved ones, bye-bye.